We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Washington Commanders. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7. And it was Washington winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here at FedEx Field. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Once more, Gibson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And Smith's throw into the hands of Turner. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Gibson again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Sly able to put this one through, and it's 3-0 Washington. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Jamin Davis there to bring him down. Well, this defense for the Commanders, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Throwing Jones. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard. But more importantly, it leads to 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this being a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now Geno. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Commanders are able to add on to that lead. Joey Sly on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. No return here for Homer. It's a touchback, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there, pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line? On On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Third and 8. Now Jones. Oh, looking for water, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Unfortunately for him, it last. We knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's second and 10. They run the toss now with Gibson. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He's got it to Gibson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Second and goal from the 1. Smith keeps it on the sneak. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's third down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on third down?
This is third and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. No one left in the backfield as they send a man left. After the run, Smith going to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, Travis Homer. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
A run between the tackles with Breida. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Drop 50, drop 50.
The first throw here for the backup Taylor. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, New York.
Seven Pirates! Seven Pirates!
Here's Taylor to throw. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play. On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down. Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on fourth and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally, I would say punt the ball away, but...
And now on fourth and one, it's a fake. But he will not come anywhere close to the first down marker, and that gives us a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. They'll try the left side with Gibson. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Second and one is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Smith. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now Geno on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Turner. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2nd and 5. Smith. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants hit. Does the big boy have the juice? And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Following the fumble recovery, it's Taylor. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Shit, gotta go, we don't move it, scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like it's Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way, richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You got a love. Maybach, lay back, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it's time. Better believe he gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it that you do?